Here is why Arteta is the king of mind games. Liam Rosenior didn't come to beat Arsenal with vibes. He came with a spreadsheet. The plan was simple: stay defensively compact, jam the midfield, and make the game ugly on purpose. That's why his starting 11 wasn't random. Liam Delap, João Pedro, the whole setup was picked to win aerial duels, knock it long, and let the second ball drop into midfield like a gift. Then, bang, shoot from distance. And Enzo Fernandez, he basically had a job description: stand about 20 yards out, in that one sweet zone, and keep pulling the trigger. No cute build-up, no play through the lines, just long balls, set pieces, and hoping individual brilliance shows up like a late Uber. But Arsenal didn't panic. Rosenior expected Arteta to protect the 1-0 lead by sitting deep. Instead, Arteta trusted his defense, and it showed, because Chelsea finished with just one shot on target. Here is the twist: Rosenior didn't stop there. In the second half, he clearly thought Arteta's boys would have tired legs by now, so he brought on Cole Palmer to create chances, and Estevan to light things up with that fire speed. On paper, it looked like the moment Chelsea finally flipped the game. In reality, still blank, because Hincapié and Timber locked them up like it was personal. If Enzo's shots go in, we're calling it genius, but they didn't. No magic moment, no brilliance, just a plan that died on impact. Kindly like and describe Arsenal's defense with one word. Drop it in the comments. You dare to score a set piece against Arsenal. Score one, they score two. Sure, well that's how chaotic this felt. Will Arsenal finally win the title? Chelsea somehow equalized without a single shot on target in the first half. Yes, zero. Not one clean effort. Yet the scoreline changed. Football can be strange like that. But here's the harsh truth: Arsenal's corners are now a cheat code. The Gunners have a record equaling 16 Premier League goals from set pieces this season. 16. That's not fortune. That's ruthless planning. Chelsea's discipline falling apart. 9 red cards in all competitions. And then the breaking twist: Pedro Neto was sent off for 2 yellows. The first for dissent. But here's the shocker: he reportedly did not even know he had been booked after Arsenal's goal. He was seen walking to the 4th official, asking where the first yellow card came from. Confusion, frustration, chaos. Arsenal have scored 16 from set pieces alone, and Wolves as a full team have the same number in total. What do we even call this in football? Dominance or humiliation?
They said Arsenal dropped 2 points, but what if I told you the title race just tilted even more in our favour? Because the supercomputer has spoken, and it's backing Arsenal. After that 1-1 draw against Brentford, the noise started. Pressure. Bottling. City are coming. But here's what they're not telling you. According to projections reported by Sports Illustrated, the latest supercomputer model predicts Arsenal will finish the season on 81.93 points. Not only that, it gives us an 85.81% probability of winning the league. 85%. That's not hope. That's dominance in numbers. Meanwhile, Manchester City, projected second, 74.56 points. Just a 12.07% chance of catching us. Let that sink in. Yes, we dropped 2 points. Yes, perfection would be nice. But champions aren't built on panic. They're built on consistency. And under Mikel Arteta, this Arsenal side has shown resilience all season. This isn't the Arsenal of doubt. This is the Arsenal of control. City are dangerous. We know that. But the numbers say something powerful. If we stay composed, if we stay ruthless, if we stay united, the title stays in North London. And here's the truth the rivals hate. We don't need perfection. We just need to stay us. And that terrifies them. Do you trust the supercomputer or your gut? And, if we win the title this season, what moment will you look back on as the turning point?
Here is what Mikel Arteta has to say on Ronaldinho. We were roommates for a year and a half. He came from Brazil without a work permit, but he's the only player I've ever seen who single-handedly transformed 2 clubs. He did it in Paris, changed the club completely. Then he moved to Barcelona at one of their lowest points and transformed them as well. He had a special aura, energy, and a smile on his face. It was impossible to be around him and be in a bad mood. I've never seen that kind of talent. In training, during every single drill, I thought, how is that even possible? He concluded. Victor Gyökeres is the name to remember for so many years by Arsenal fans. He's a nightmare to defenders. His size is enough to put fear in opponents. Look the body and walk, explains his confidence on the pitch. See the love from staff and teammates when subbed off. Absolutely brilliant and amazing to watch. What do you think about it?